Welcome back, you guys. In this video, I will be talking about, or I will show you guys how I shipped my cards that are over 50 cards per order, basically. This was actually requested by one of you guys, so I will go ahead and show you guys that. So let's begin. Hey, if you are new to this channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. If you like the content, please hit that subscribe button and the like button. If you dislike this content, make sure you hit that dislike button twice. Make sure you hit it twice, okay? Alright, so before we begin, the things that you will need, actually, is a scale, right? You definitely need a scale. This is what I use. I got this from Amazon. And definitely a stamp. So I will be showing you a regular stamp. This is your average 68 stamps. This will be increasing at July 17th, give or take. I can't remember. They'll raise the stamp prices back up to like 73 cents or something like that. And then you will need an extra ounce stamp. This is very crucial when receiving a lot of cards ordered, because this will actually save you a lot of money when shipping heavily bulk cards. So let's go ahead and get started with this. So I'm going to talk about the first ounce. The first ounce is very important. How much cards can you actually fit on this envelope before you reach 2 ounces? So in reality, I've shipped cards that are about close to almost 2 ounces, like 1.9 ounces. And from my experience, I was able to put 23 cards under 1 ounces. That's including the invoice, the sleeves, and the cookie bag. I call it cookie bag because I use cookie bag and I don't use team up bag or team bag, whatever. So from my experience, that first ounce, the maximum cards I could put on this envelope is 23 cards. And the way I do it is, if I have one card order up to 6, I literally just put it on the penny sleeves like this. So there's actually 6 cards in here. If I do get only 1 card, right? If I only get 1 card order, I will add 2 energy card on there, right? I will add this card and then I will add 2 more energy cards, so a total of 3 cards, and that will act as a protection to the card. I do not use card shield and all that, or shipping shield, whatever. I don't use this stuff because, as you can see, it's too rigid for me. I understand some people like this. I don't use this. You can see how bad it got damaged. I'm glad the card was fine though. It did its job, but you can see that's very scary, right? But anyways, because I'll show you why, right? So here's a 3 card, here's a 1 card order. I'll put a 3 card on there, right? And then I'll put a cookie bag. This is what I use. I use a cookie bag, right? And then I'll put that in the cookie bag, and then I'll seal it up and tape it. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna show you with 6 cards, the way I do with 6 cards, right? The maximum I would do this is for 6 cards. Why? Because it's almost as close as thick of a credit card, right? It's almost similar, right? So you don't want to go above 6 because that could cause your envelope to jam up when it's being sorted. That's the reason why I don't like going above 6. I'll show you what I do when I have an order of 6 cards or more, right? So I'll go ahead and seal this up. There you go. Had to remove all the air, and then what I'll do, here's the invoice, right? Just play along. I'll go ahead and tape this up, right? I know most of you guys don't like tape. There's nothing wrong with tape, just don't use way too much. My rule is about 1 to 3. 3 is being excessive, but I like to use that many tape, nothing else, right? So here's 1 tape. The reason why I taped it on the invoice is so that when this is being sorted and sent out, your cards won't ship left and right. Let me show you what happens if you don't tape it up. This was an order I recently had, right? If you could see the top loader, regardless if it was on the top loader, I was surprised that the card was actually safe. But you can see how bad that top loader got damaged. That's because this was just literally right there and it was shifting left and right. This was actually almost came out of the envelope. So that's the reason why I do this, right? I've sold Yu-Gi-Oh cards in the past, but not Pokemon, so I kind of have a experience selling cards on eBay back then, but this time I'm dealing with TCG player, right? So this is how I do it, right? 6 cards, boom. Now if it's more than 6 cards, let's say I got a 7 card order, 9 card order, 11 card order, 10 cards, whatever, right? Under 23 cards, the first ounce, right? So what I'll do is I'll basically do the same thing, right? So I have a 6 right here, right? This is a 6 card order. So let's say I got 15 cards. I'm gonna reuse this as a sample, so that way we save penny sleeves and cookie bag, whatever. There's a 7 card. This is 7 cards, right? This is 6 card. So what I'll do is I'll put all 7 cards in one penny sleeve. The maximum I put on a penny sleeve is 14 cards. I'll show you guys why, right? It's just basically saving. So I have a total of, what's this? 6 plus 7 is 13 orders, right? So I have a total order of 13 orders. Now they're uneven, right? So what I want to do is I want to make the cards even. So I know that there's 7 here, right? So I want to make sure if I got an uneven order, like an odd number, right? So 13 cards, what I'll do is I grab an energy. This is what energy is helpful for. And I will go ahead and add that so that these 2 packs are now level, right? There's no bump in between. So now we have 7 cards here, 7 cards here, total of 14 cards, even though they only bought 13. Now that we know that it's even, right? So here's what I'll do. I'll grab one tape, right? This is where I use 2 tape methods, right? I'll show you why I'm using 2 tape methods. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and take this 2, right? And then I connect them together, just like so. And I put a tape in between them, just like that. So that makes them connected, but you know, still bendable. And then I will take this energy, this lot 2, and I will put them on a cookie bag. Sorry, I keep calling this steam bag. On a cookie bag, just like that, right? And I will go ahead and seal this back up again, just like that. And then I will take the same invoice or another order, right? And I would make sure that this will sit flat just like that. And then I will grab another tape. This is the second tape, right? Again, 1 to 3 tape is what I use. This is the second tape. And I will tape this to the invoice, right? And then I will fold it to where the top of the cards are. So yes, it's okay for you to fold it with the bag, right? So I will fold it just like that. This is a 14 card order, right? And I will do this all the way up to 23 cards. 22, but I won't go 24 because once I go 24, I will go over an ounce. So as you can see, I'll put it on the envelope and I can bend this. You want it to be bendable. You want it to curve. You don't want it to be stiff, just like this, and see what happens because your shipping shield gets damaged, right? So you want it to bend because when it's getting sorted, I don't know if you ever saw how mails are getting sorted. This will actually get pulled by a conveyor belt, and then it'll literally just grab it and then starts pushing it, and you want it to bend. You don't want it to be stiff because the more it is stiff, that's what's gonna happen, right? You'll have that little thing, it'll get jammed up and stuff. So 23 cards maximum for 1 ounce. Now for 2 ounces, we do the maximum is 40 cards, right? That's the maximum I'll put. That'll land me around 2.9, right? It's below 3 ounces. And the stamp wise, right? Because 1 ounce envelope, you only use 1 of these, right? Now, when you have a 2 ounce order, right? You'll use 1 of these, and then this comes in handy. This is your extra ounce stamp. These are 24 cents per stamp, right? If you can find it cheaper than that, go for it. But these are 24 ounce. This will go up. I think it'll go up to 27, July 17. I can't remember. But this and this is what you'll need for 2 ounce stamp, right? So that is 40 cards maximum is what I'll ship. So the way I ship 40 cards, right? So let's get rid of this. Trying to reuse it as much as I don't need this right now because I already got a build up. So the way I ship 40 cards is 3 sections. Same thing. Like I said, the maximum I can put in this is like 15, 14 cards. I think 15 cards. But in here, I have 14 and 13 cards, right? 3 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. Oh yeah. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I forgot I was supposed to include that. I have a cheat sheet over here, as you can see. There's my cheat sheet. So there's 7 and 8. That's what, 15? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is now 23. And then that's 23 cards basically. Okay, so that's my first ounce, right? 23 cards. Let me show you what I mean, right? Let me go grab my scale here so that way you guys are aware. All right. So we will add the envelope, right? That's 0.2 ounces already. We will have the invoice, right? 0.4. And then the 3 penny sleeves from the 3 sets, right? And then the theme bag. Normally I put 2, right? There's 2. Okay, and then the 23 cards. This is the 23 cards. And then that will land you to, basically, that will land you to 1.9, as you can see. All right, 1.9 ounces. And that's what you want. That's the maximum you can put on a 1 ounce stamp, right? Maximum you can put on this one. Now, what you could put on, what do you call this? On a 2 ounce is 40 cards, like I mentioned, right? So here are the extra 13 cards because there's 23 there. And there's 7 and 8 here, right? Well, there's 8 and 8 because I added 1. Alright. So there should be 13 cards here. Make it 40 even, right? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay? 13 plus 23 is not 40. That's 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. All right, so then we got 40 cards. So once I put this here, she would see 2.9 ounces, right? Close to 3. But it'll definitely be 2.9. It's just the way I've positioned it, right? So you have 2.9 ounces right there. Come on. Let me do it again. Okay, there we go. 2.9. So it's gonna fluctuate, but it's always, it never failed, right? 40 cards. 2.9 ounces. It's just, if I remove it from this mat, it'll actually have its solid form. So 40 cards, the maximum you can put on an envelope. And the way you stamp that is your regular stamp, right, with your extra ounce. There you go. One of these and one of these. Now, the maximum you can put on a first class standard envelope is 3.5 ounce, right? So believe it or not, it only takes, there we go, 2.9. Believe it or not, it only takes 4 cards, right? For it to go above 3.5 ounces. The reason why it's not 3.5 ounces right now is, let me show you. Because as you see, this is 44 cards, right? 44 cards. Normally when you have a 44 card order, you get 2 pages of invoice, right? So what we want to do is we want to separate this into 3 sections, and I'll show you that right now. I didn't show it to you on the 2 ounce because I'm going to be showing it to you right now. So we want to divide this by 3. So 44 divided by 3 is 13.6, right? So what we're going to do, 14.6. So what we're going to do is we're going to separate this in 3 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There should be 14 here since it's 44 cards total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, so we got a 14 cards right here, right? Let me show you why 44 is the maximum number I'll use for 3.5 ounces. Okay, so of course we're going to grab our penny sleeves, right? And I'll show you how I package 3-section card order, right? So 15 is the maximum I put on a penny sleeve. Never had a problem. Anything beyond that, the penny sleeve will actually rip. I've had it happen. I tested the capacity, so I know that 15 is, you can see how tight it is in there. And this is why I don't use shipping shield. You don't need that. Shipping shield is made out of cardboard. Pokemon cards are made out of cardboard. right? You could just use this energy card as an additional shipping shield, whatever, if you need be. But I've never had any issue yet, right? So as you can see, I'm not making it look pretty just because for this video, but normally it'll be all straight and looking shiny. Okay, so if you notice the first time, if you remember how I did it the first time, right? The first ounce is I will take 2 of these penny sleeves, tape them together, right? Tape those together, and then I'll put them inside the cookie bag, right? You can actually get this cookie bag on Amazon. They're a lot cheaper than penny sleeves and team bag, whatever. And I like using them because of this exact same reason, right? So I'll take this too, right? Again, you want it to be bendable. As you can see, it bends in half. The reason why I put tape on this is because if I don't and they're inside that bag and they get shifted, what'll happen is one of this will actually overlap one another, or this will go overlap one another, and then when it bends, it's gonna have a hard time. It's gonna cause you to jam on your sorter machine. So that's what I'm trying to prevent from happening here. Never had a complaint yet. I mean, I've been shipping this like this for a while. So we got it like that. Of course, reduce all the air that you can. Cookie bag, sealed it up. There's the first half, or 2/3, right? And then the second one, I will go ahead and just put it by itself, just like so, right? Now that's one tape. Remember, I like to use 1 to 3 tapes, right? Mainly I try to maintain it into 2 tapes max. So now we have that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna join this together, but I'm not gonna put tape in this section. I will put tape on the invoice paper. So let's go ahead and grab this invoice paper, right? And I will make sure that's on the bottom, just like that, right? They're all even. Doesn't have to be perfect, as long as they're even. So I will take another tape. This is the second tape now, right? And I will go ahead and tape these 2 together along with the paper. There you go. Not only that they're secured on the paper, they're also secured together, right? Won't shift left and right. Then again, I will fold this just like a regular standard envelope to where that thing is, just like what I did to the first ounce, whatever, and fold it, right? Now normally you'll have 2 pages, right? So there's the extra paper. This is the reason why 44 is the maximum card that I'll put on an envelope. And then I'll grab the standard envelope right here, right? Seal it up, just like that. Boom, sealed properly. You want it to bend. See how it bends? It bends on the seam where they meet. And then we'll grab our whatever. Our scale, right? And your goal is to be under or exact at 3.5 or below, right? As you can see, 3.4 ounces. And that's it. I can't put any more in there. If I put one more card in there, it's a little finicky, right? I don't know how. Look, so even if I put that on there, I don't know how many cards I can put on there, but it'll be too risky because I still have to put the stamp on there, right? And that stamp will add an extra weight on there. So when it comes to 3.5 ounce stamp, what you do is same thing with the 2 ounce. You'll use one of these, right? And then you'll use 2 of these now. 2 of these extra ounce stamp. Each stamp is an extra ounce. So there's your first ounce, here's your extra ounce, and here's your second ounce, right? There's your third ounce basically. So that's the maximum you can put on a first class standard envelope. But what if you have an order of 55 cards, right? What if you have an order of 60 cards or 100 cards? Could you still use an envelope? Absolutely, yes you can. So I'm about to show you guys that. Now there's 44 cards in here. Here's an extra 16 cards, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, there's 15 cards in there. So that's what? 59 cards. So let me show you how I do a 59 card order, right? Basically, it's the same method. This is the only time I'll use 3 tapes. Only time, I promise. I know most of you guys don't like heavy tapes, right? You guys don't like using a lot of tapes, right? But I like it. I like using it. You know, for my security and for the card security. And of course the customer's happy because the package arrives safely. So you can see there's nothing wrong with the card, even with me bending it, right? No problem whatsoever. You're all protected and stuff, right? So we'll go ahead and proceed with a 60 card for at this point 59 card order, right? So this is how I ship a 59 card order. Again, we're gonna go ahead and divide it into 4 this time, not 3 but 4, right? So we're gonna divide this order at 4 sections. So what's 4 divided by 59? I'm not even sure. Alright, so I know we got a 15 and a 15 in here, right? We got a 15, 15, we got a 14, and then we got a 15 here. So basically it's already pretty much divided. So there's 59 orders, right? So I should never take off the penny sleeves. So I'll put all this in the penny sleeves again, right? Sorry, I should have never pulled it out. I don't know why I did that. Okay, so here is that. Now of course you will pay an extra on shipping when it comes to over 3.5 ounces of packet or letter, right? But you don't have to pay the extra, you don't have to pay the $4.11. There is a way for you to actually ship this, just adding an extra 68 cents stamp, right? Or an extra ounce stamp, basically. So here we go. It depends on how heavy your cards are when you do ship them. All right, I'm gonna get another penny sleeves. All right, here's that. So let me show you. So here's the 59 card order, right? There you go. Okay, so here's the 59 card order. All right, so here's how I do things. Basically, I would put 2. All right, I'm trying to be cheap here. I would put 2 of these together again. Put the tape in here. I'm just gonna make it quick because the time, it's been 22 minutes already. And we'll put this together. Just imagine these are taped up together. All right, just like so, right? There's that. Not gonna make it look pretty. Sorry, I hit the camera. I need another sleeve. There we go. Same thing, just imagine these are all taped up together. Right? Trying to save money here, you guys. I'm just cheap. That's all there is. Well, no, I ran out of cookie bag. I'm trying to get some more. So anyways, imagine these are taped up. See, if I didn't tape them, this is what will happen. It'll go like that during shipping. And I don't want that. Or during the package delivery, right? Okay, so now there's the 4th section, right? There's total of 59 cards in here. And what I'll do is I'll connect this together just like this. Of course, no space in the bottom. Make sure they're tight like that. And then I would put a tape right here, right? That's one tape. Well, that is going to be the 3rd tape now, right? All right. So there's that, and I will take the invoice. Normally you'll get 2 pages, 3 pages of invoice, and I will actually connect these just like that. Right now, the good thing about, because you're going to be using large envelope at this point, right? The good thing about large envelope is you can ship up to 13 ounces, and the thickness that you can ship to is 3/4 inches. So that's 3 times more of what you could ship using a standard envelope, right? So we'll just fold that. Normally you'll get the 2nd page, 3rd page, depending on how many cards they ordered. And I will include this just like that, right? So there's an envelope that I use for orders like these. This is called a gift card envelope. You could actually get this from Wally World and stuff like that. You don't have to use a particular one. There's a lot of envelope that you could use for a large envelope. Right, the manila envelope, the I don't know what else is in there, the 9x12 envelope, you can use those. So in this one, right, it should just fit perfectly on there. just like that, right? Remove that, close this up, boom, just like that. Now, this is now considered a large envelope. Why? Because this is now above 3.5 ounce on the weight. So you can see it is now on the 4 ounces, 4.4 ounces basically. So now, the way large envelope works is the first ounce, right? The first ounce of your large envelope, you're gonna have to use 2 of these, right? So that's the first ounce. Now we still have 3 more ounces to go, right? Because it's 4 ounces. So now we're gonna end up using 3 of these instead of just 2. Because remember, extra ounce. So this is for the 2 ounce, this is for the 3 ounce, this is for the 4 ounce, right? Now, this is a total of, 2 of these is a total of 48, right? So this is a 48, you add 1 more, that is what, 82? What you could do is you could actually add 1 more of these, because one of these is 68. Now, you only need 20 cents or whatever. 68 to 82 is what, 14 stuff, right? 14 cents. But I don't do that. Screw Matt. I just add 3 of these plus 2 of these, and there's the covers. Now, if it's 5 ounces, you'll use 4 of these and 2 of these. 6 ounces, 5 of these and 2 of these. Does that make sense? So that is how I ship cards that are more than 44 card orders, basically. And it's a lot cheaper than placing a tracking and all that stuff, and then they only spend like $10 on that order, probably $15 at most if you don't want to add tracking. You can still do that by doing this method. Alright, well, that is it for this video, you guys. I hope you guys liked it. If not, let me know. I'll probably redo another one if you guys don't like it, but that is it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.